Hello. You see, the planet Earth is being challenged by people of ego, which leads to massive wipeout. To understand this, we need to understand what is going on nowadays. You see, this planet has four human species. Most people are not aware of this. In fact, I would say 99% people on this planet are not aware of this. The today's education system is full of lies. Here, I explain about four human species. You can also visit my website on my about description. You see, there are black people, thus black DNA. There are yellow people, which is due to yellow DNA. There are white people, and there are Caucasians or red people. Majority of the world is aware black people, yellow Asians, and third they consider the white people. They have no idea about red people or Caucasian people being a separate human species than whites. What is the reason? The reason is white people for past thousands of years have been spreading all over where red people were. Therefore, white people whose origin was Europe or Western Europe, white DNA gives thin nose, usually long thin nose, very common. You can commonly find this in Europe, Middle East, North Africa, even India throughout Russia, and of course the modern lands or modern worlds. But originally, if we go back in time, they were the people of Europe. Red people or Caucasian people were people of Central Russia. These people do not have a thin nose or long nose. They do not have long faces or thin faces. They do not have a thin upper body, which is common in the white people. White people are skinny and tall. They have whitish skin, brownish hair. Red people have reddish hair, red hair. They also have light eyes like the whites, but the red people have yellowish, orange, deep bluish eyes, red hair or blonde hair, deep blonde. Blonde is probably due to white and red mix, commonly found in Western Russia or Eastern Europe. Now, from Central Russia, red people spread different directions. They went towards Sweden, Norway, Northeast Europe, Eastern Europe, Ukraine, north of Ukraine. You find a lot of red DNA people there. Of course, they spread later on throughout Europe. Vikings were red people. Their people are still living in Ireland and those areas. That's why they still have red hair. There are a lot of, there used to be strong, dominated white DNA people in UK. Even now there are long face, thin nose, tall, thin body. You find all over UK. And then the Reds came and they got mixed. Hitler was also a red man. You see, red people have squarish, roundish face. Aryans, for example, were red people. They came to Central Asia, Afghanistan. From there, they entered India more than 40,000 years ago. In India, earlier, black people were living. All over India, there were black people. Even now, black DNA is dominant in India. South half of India, eastern India, lot of black DNA people. These same black DNA people also few of them went to North Russia through Central Asia, called Denisovans or Denisovans, whatever. Of course, they were black people. They also went to Southeast Asia, spread all over those islands into Australia, Pacific Islands, and came to Americas more than 50,000 years ago. This information you will not find in books. People nowadays are confused with DNA testing, which is modern and of mixed people. You see, these four human DNAs exist on this planet. From here, we can try to understand what is going on this planet nowadays. White people fooling the red people or mixing with them heavily, trying to be friendly with them, complimenting them, living by them side by side. Why do they fear red people more than black people or more than yellow people? They want to dominate the world. But very soon the world will face severe competition, it already is, with black people and more danger of the yellow people, China. That's why the big war is coming. Anyway, this is the description of four human species. Hopefully this knowledge spreads all over the world. I can provide a lot more details, or you can come to my website and read. Om Namah Shivaya.